How was it?
This texture is very smooth. Can you speak?
Yeah, it's very smooth.
Yeah.
Would you eat
They're
frogs?
quite nice. The only problem with the last time I ate it was because it was very spicy and I couldn't take it.
Oh, like spicy frogs?
Yeah, the dish itself was spicy. I
Why,
couldn't
ah?
take it. Because I was in Xiamen.
So it'd be spicy.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's recording already. Okay, I'll just unbutton my pants.
Okay.
Yeah, fucking borderline thirst trapping on this.
Don't forget grease
Not
while you're at it.
grease with my pants open. Oh my god.
It's hot.
Wait, okay.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Oat Milk Lesbians. As you can see today, somebody is evidently thirst trapping.
Okay, I was
Actually, I asked her to
asked.
thirst trap.
I was asked to do it. I wanted to wear like my long sleeve like shirt, and then Faye was like, "No, you should just take off your shirt." Because bitches on TikTok are in their Calvin Klein's thirst trapping. So
Exactly. So why
Faye
not
is
make it
just
long form?
Faye is just pimping me out today.
Yes, everyone. Hi. So today we're gonna be playing a game of lesbian hobbies, and both Zoe and I are gonna say whether it's a hobby that we both do or would do. And in the end, we have to see how many toothpicks are left with the both of us, and who is the more lesbian stereotype between the two of us.
I think I would win.
I think so too. Yeah, yeah. I really think you would, because like when we were writing all of it down, I was
Yeah.
like, I don't really do any of those things.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't do some of the things there also. Fuck, I need to refill my vape juice. Wait.
Okay.
Sorry, every single episode there's got to be something to do with my vape, yeah?
Yeah. And today we're gonna be having Kermit juice as well.
We need to cheers to that. Don't continue without me.
Yeah.
It's very hard to walk with my pants unbuttoned, yeah? It's like falling off any minute, but it's fine.
You know, there's an episode where Grease walks around with his pants falling off all the time. I'm gonna show you the episode.
Okay.
Yes, everyone. Okay.
Oh, I wanted to refill my vape juice, but sure. Okay, cheers.
Cheers to
And
our
we made
Kermit
it-
juice.
Oat milk too.
Yes, Kermit juice with oat milk.
Okay, Grizz, get inside. I'm kidding.
Our... Okay, I'm gonna start first.
Okay, start.
I'm just gonna pick something random so that... Okay,
Turn everything backwards, I think.
turn everything backwards, then shuffle.
Yeah, we wrote it in order. Wait, let me just shuffle this shit. Do you realize, right, in a lot of our podcast episodes, we actually have a lot of personal conversations that I cut out. Okay, close your eyes.
Okay,
I'm
what's the
gonna-
first one?
I'm gonna fan it out, yeah? You just pick one. You just touch, and then I will take it out for you. Don't look.
Okay.
You're fucking touching a lot, yeah.
Another lesbian hobby, speaking in Australian accent.
Oh my god! Is it though?
Okay, what's this, Climbing and bouldering.
No.
You wouldn't do it?
Would you?
I don't do it as well, and I wouldn't do it. But it is a thing.
It is a thing.
Yeah. Okay.
The reason why I can't do it is because I fucked up my finger
Oh,
in high school
from what?
from playing Captain Ball. Because basically, right? Oh my god, Captain Ball should have been a...
Yeah, Captain
okay,
Ball should
whatever.
have been.
I was playing Captain Ball. Someone threw the ball. Like, it was really fast and it hit my finger right like that. And it kind of went backwards.
Oh
So
my God.
there was like a line there and it was really, really painful. And I couldn't use it for like 2 to 3 weeks. And then it was just very painful. Then I waited a few months and it was fine already. But I tried like bouldering 3 years after that. I would hold on to the, whatever you call that, the rock thing for like 10 minutes. After 10 minutes of trying it out, my fingers started to hurt again.
Oh no.
So I can't boulder. It's not that I don't want to try, it's that I can't.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I just don't want to.
I would love to try though. I feel like rock climbing would be fun.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really have an interest in rock climbing or bouldering. Okay.
You just don't have interest in physical activities generally, right?
Yeah.
Sorry. Getting tattoos.
Oh my god. Wait, one for me and one for you. Facts. Even though I only have one. I was like gonna do a tattoo tour.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that. Okay.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
But yeah, getting tattoos is such a lesbian thing, I feel.
Yeah. You
And
just
every
be-
time you're like depressed or sad or something like that after a breakup or whatever it is.
Get a new tattoo.
Yeah. Anything, it will just solve the problem. Okay, don't look, huh?
Okay. Woodwork. Actually, I'm interested in this. I would do it.
Me too. Okay, I did it before.
I did it last time in Kemahiran Hidup.
Oh my god.
That's so fucking long time ago.
But I thought Kemahiran Hidup one was like, those are mainly for guys.
No, you can join also if you're a girl. It was mandatory for everyone when you're in standard. No,
Because I
form
thought
three.
they divided Kemahiran Hidup for guys and girls. Guys would be electrical stuff, girls would be sewing. There was one, didn't happen for you, it happened for me.
I did. Oh, okay.
I had to sew a fucking like a drawstring pouch, and then I didn't pay attention in class and I couldn't do it. I just went home and asked my mom to do it for me.
I remember doing electrical work and sewing.
Oh, really?
So we both did. Everyone did everything, even the guys.
Having lesbian sex.
Yes.
Absolutely. Okay, for those of you who do not know what Kemahiran Hidup is, it's like a subject we have in school here where it's supposed to teach you life skills, but apparently they don't teach you taxes there, so...
Facts. They just teach you stuff like how to plumb a toilet, how to...
I didn't learn how to plumb a toilet.
What?
I learned how to sew.
Okay, I think your school is like damn sexist lah. But then our school, they taught us like how to plumb a toilet. They taught us like business, and then they taught us cooking. And then everyone joined, like all boys and girls.
Okay, cooking also got, but like plumbing
cooking.
toilet, no.
Okay, we didn't exactly plumb the toilet, but we learned about how to plumb a toilet.
Okay, I just didn't pay attention in class last time, so maybe it was
Okay.
a me problem. But yes, having lesbian sex is such a lesbian hobby. It's a lifestyle at this point.
It's a lifestyle.
Wait.
Clay pottery, hell
Yes!
yeah!
And especially that music video that
Oh
Zonita
my
released.
god!
And I remember me and you, we wanted to go pottery once,
Yeah, we
right?
did.
And then it never happened.
Yeah, I don't know why.
We wanted to go pottery, we wanted to go wakeboarding and wake surfing. We wanted to go to a church for fun.
Oh yeah, we wanted to go to church for fun. Yeah.
And it all never happened.
No, it didn't. Okay.
Let me know when okay. Playing guitar, nope.
I would.
I used to, but nope. It's so annoying.
Guitar.
Sorry, I don't know. I feel like guitars are very like standard.
Oh, but it's
Okay,
kind of fun though, like
Unless
electrical.
it's
Yeah.
electric guitar or the bass. That'll be fun. Does that count? Do I get to pick? No, but I would choose drums over guitar. Take it away. Yeah.
I would too. I mean, I'll choose both lah. Both are cool.
I feel like drums got more like
Riz.
more dyke.
More dyke. Yeah,
It's
drums
more
be dykey. Actually, I tend to like the drummers more. Like,
There's just something about drummers, right?
it's so hard. Like,
know,
I'm just
it's-
like, damn, you just have to be drumming, and I'm like,
yeah.
yeah, like I feel like my favorite part of a band is the drummer.
I love drummers too.
Yeah, but they tend to be the most nonchalant ones, evidently. Swiping on Bumble, not me anymore. What about you?
I deleted my Bumble account.
Okay, not both of us.
Yeah. It's fun, but it's terrible.
Yeah, it used to be a hobby, and then until we like, fuck that.
Yeah, too tired lah. And honestly, it's such a waste of time.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, no offense to everybody who likes swiping on Bumble, but like, we have better things to do.
Yeah.
Like date each other. I'm kidding. Thrift shopping. I love thrifting.
Oh my god, yes.
The other day, I bought a bomber jacket for 5 ringgit.
Yo, that's so cool.
And I bought another jacket. My friend, I don't know why she ruined it for me. It was a very nice jacket. She said to me, "You look like Rumpelstiltskin." But I bought it for $10. Okay, and there's this one like somebody asked us where we got like our coats from. The one where you were wearing a white coat and I was wearing a black coat. I got that for 10 ringgit.
Oh shit.
Okay,
That's really good.
ringgit. For those of you who are in other countries, you can just convert MYR to whatever USD or Australian dollars or whatever the hell. Am I supposed to pick or you pick?
I'm picking now.
Hey, but one thing I don't like is when people like, you know those thrift stores that sell overpriced shit
Oh yeah,
that
yeah,
you
yeah.
might as well buy it like first hand.
Yeah. Like the thing is, I have I mean, we can like talk about this another time, but like for me, I just feel like a lot of times they just take from thrift stores. Like, okay, I get
Yeah.
that they are trying to sell higher because they say it's like curated thrift, but I just feel like you are taking from people anyway. And usually like they take a lot of the good stuff. And the thing is, I also understand like in terms of the business, they want
It's a good business model. though.
they charge higher because they want to pay for like rental,
yeah.
utilities, overhead and all that and everything. But I just feel like ultimately the whole spirit of thrift is to actually like support people who cannot afford like expensive clothes. Or like who cannot afford clothes in general. Lah. I feel like if you are a business that even though you charge high but you still give back to communities like that, then I would support it. But if you are just doing it, you are like charging a very crusty ass bomber or like pants and like spiking it and everything, right? Like I just feel like I cannot support that. And a lot of these places, they charge like 300 ringgit for all.
300?
Yeah, I've seen like bombers, like a set of bombers or jackets.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they charge 300. It's fucking expensive. And then yeah, they say it's vintage and everything lah, but if you source it from Jalan Japan or like you get from all these bundle places and then you spike it to this price, right? It's fucking ridiculous, you know. One thing I feel like all thrift stores should be honest about is where they source things from.
They will lose business if they do that.
They will lose business if they do that, but that is the most ethical way of telling your audience lah, like where do you get your stuff from? Because I know some thrift stores, like they collect it from people who are collectors. So if you do that, it's fair to charge that price.
That's true.
But if you don't do that, don't fucking charge that price. Like I feel like you have no rights to do it, especially if you take from places and then you charge it. You mark it up.
I feel like, okay, did you hear about this one time where I forgot what thrift store it was, but basically somebody found like an item off of Shopee in the thrift store. Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah. But the thing is, right, there's a thrift store locally that also one thing they do that I think is pretty good is that they also pay the people who give the old clothes. I feel like that's a good business model.
Yes.
Like you're still honoring the people who like gave their clothes in lah.
Yeah.
And not just like purely marking up the price from cheap clothes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stay ethical.
You know, some of the thrift stores, right, because they have like shop lots in expensive areas where rent is expensive, their clothes are fucking cheap and they still buy clothes off of people. So it doesn't seem like there is a possibility that they're actually profiting from it. So I feel like sometimes when like what you mentioned just now, those ethical methods, I feel like it's actually money laundering.
Yeah, low-key though.
Yeah, it's actually money laundering. Hey, who's speaking? Oh, you picked
it's
already.
me. Yeah, no, I just wanted to talk about the thrifts thing.
Yeah. Money laundering.
No, because it's like a lot of like thrift stores these days, like especially the curated ones, it is like, I don't know, the price is like really exorbitant.
Is high.
And I'm thinking about who exactly is your target audience, because in general, people who can afford these kind of things, they are like Gen Y and above. And knowing Gen Y and above, they're not going to spend on thrift stores because they don't believe in thrifting. They think it's like, they just don't think secondhand anything is good lah. So your best market is Gen Z, but Gen Z has no money. So who's the audience? Rich Gen Zs. Rich Gen Zs is the only audience, and influencers.
But I think some of the thrift stores, right, they make space on their shelves as well for people who local designers. They design their own clothes, and I think like if you want to charge like higher prices for those kind of pieces, I think that's reasonable lah. But yeah, taking off of JBR bundle and for like what, 5 ringgit, 10 ringgit, and then selling it at like 70. I feel like a lot of people do that. But there's one thing about like all these very affordable thrift stores is that the clothes that you buy from there, it's not always properly, like sometimes buttons are missing, sometimes this or that part is like torn and stuff like that lah. So I would think that they would at least fix those things. I mean, maybe they're charging for laundry fees.
Honestly, I just feel like at the end of the day, like whatever crazy amount that you charge for, at least like show people what value you are adding to it. I remember I went
oh my god, at least customize it or something like that, right?
At least customize it. I remember I went to this thrift market event thing where I was like looking through this one store, and the store, right, I don't know, but there's this like one store where they only sell like very plain shirts. They're like plain simple shirts, and there's one shirt is a black shirt, there's no design on it, and it looks old, like, you know, those black that looks faded. They fucking charge 80 ringgit for that, you know. And then I look at it, I was just like, what the fuck? Like, why would you charge 80 ringgit for a plain piece of black shirt? Like, something that looks like this is like oversized black, and then it looks obviously very faded. Like, so you know it's been worn out a lot already. And then when you touch it, you can feel the quality. Then they're going to charge 80 ringgit. I got so mad. I was like...
Okay, that one is too much, yeah.
Yeah, it's too much. And I just feel like, if you don't show me what kind of value you're adding to this thrifted clothing, like what are you doing with it? Then why should I pay 80 ringgit? It's not even just a matter of ethics at this point, it's a matter of doing business. You know, you can't just think like, your consumers are stupid.
Okay, one thing is that I'm surprised, but people do actually buy that shit.
Yeah, people do buy the shit. I mean, people who,
Are stupid.
yeah, it's mainly people who just like, I think
Fall into the trap of like,
Yeah.
you know, this branding or vintage sort
Yeah.
of look. I mean, if you like it, I guess lah, but there's like very little value there, at least in my opinion, you know. Because you can just buy a shirt, put it under the sun, you know, dump it in the washing machine like 20,000 times, and then you'll get the same shirt. Okay, next.
Okay, digressing. Excessively talking about your ex as if you're not still in love with them. Facts. That is such a lesbian thing. Definitely not me. Is it you?
No, I do not talk about excessively about my ex. I did accidentally do that once
Oh,
because of trauma.
okay.
Yeah, to explain everything.
Explaining is good,
Yeah.
but be self-aware.
Okay, I don't look. Oh, shit, I look. Crystals. I have some crystals.
I'm planning to get into it.
Okay, well,
Should I put it for yours?
yeah, I have crystals. Actually, yeah, I think crystals are pretty nice as well.
Yeah.
I do like it.
I want to study like what is the energy and everything because I don't think I know enough about it. But I know a lot of people who like had it. They always like experience something energetic with it. So I want to see what that's all about.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah.
Okay, don't look. You be fucking looking.
I going to Taman Paramount and not buying anything. That's me.
You know why?
What about you?
Because I go to Taman Paramount to eat chicken rice.
Okay. Well,
I
but
find-
do you buy like?
Obviously, I don't buy shit there.
Okay.
The only thing I buy from Taman Paramount is Kai Fan, Ipoh Hor Fan, Nonya Kueh, and coffee. Okay, I don't buy a lot of coffee also lah. Okay, eating oysters, yes.
Yes.
I love oysters.
We
Okay,
love
I used
oysters.
to dislike oysters, but then there was this one day
Uh-huh.
I was with my parents and there were really good oysters and I ate it. I was like, holy shit, my life has changed. And from then onwards, I loved oysters. And you know what? I feel like going to eat oysters again.
Yeah,
Like the
you know
good
they are
ones.
like an aphrodisiac, and they also like low key make you drunk.
Really?
Yeah, because it's like alcoholic. So you tend to feel like after you eat
Really?
oysters, if you notice,
Oh no, I don't notice.
tend to feel happy.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what kind of high is that lah, but I just know that there's something in oysters that does that. And also, it kind of resembles the pepper.
Okay, don't look.
My turn.
Patience, patience, patience.
I want it now.
Faye, you need to have more patience.
I'm in Aries. It doesn't exist.
Oh my god, you're pulling a few. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm pulling one. Painting. Yeah, I
love
like that.
painting. Oh my god.
And you just bought like a new paint by numbers, right?
Yeah, I did it to be more therapeutic. But even painting in general, or doing art or sketching, I used to do that a lot, but it's just that, you know, it takes a lot of time and effort, so I stopped. So now I just do paint by numbers because you don't have to think. But I
Facts.
love painting. It's such a lesbian thing to paint.
Yeah.
Making kombucha, I don't do that.
Oh, I want to do that.
I don't
I
ever
actually
wanna
got a
do that.
SCOBY from my colleague.
But the thing is that like it's so dangerous to make because sometimes they just burst on you.
Yeah, my colleague actually told me that like she didn't know how to open it properly, or she shook it or something. I forgot.
Why would you shake kombucha?
Yeah, then the fucking thing like burst to her ceiling. Then she had to like clean her ceiling.
Yeah, making kombucha is very dangerous. So I don't want to try.
Why does it feel like I'm getting more than you?
Right.
Film photography. Both of us like it.
Not me. I don't like film photography.
What? Excuse me. That is shocking.
I don't like film photography.
I remember, yeah, your explanations because you say it's expensive.
Yeah, like I can just buy a bloody like camera and I just take photos that I like. And also there's just something about like really nice crisp quality like photos that I really love. So I like that more than film photography.
Okay.
Making Spotify playlists for loved ones, no.
I only did it once for my ex, and it was like a birthday playlist. But I don't do it in general, so I don't know if it
Yeah.
counts.
I don't think it counts. It's got to be something that you actually like doing.
Yeah, I've actually never made it for anyone except one person.
I also made only for one person and
But it was just for like a birthday, not really like here's why 10 reasons why I love you.
Oh.
So it was more like a happy birthday, like.
Well, for me, it was like an anniversary thing, but honestly, I made it because it was so cliche.
Yeah.
I made it because it's like, oh, it's such a sweet thing to do for your partner, but actually,
But actually, yeah, it is quite a typical lesbian thing though. Everyone just be mentally ill on their Spotify. It's true. Nah.
And then you know, on the right side of the tab, you always see who's like listening to music.
Yeah.
And everybody's listening to Taylor Swift's All Too Well.
Really?
And they not? Well, when it came out, at least everybody was fucking like, oh my god, playing that shit. But other than that, yeah, a lot of lesbians listen to Taylor Swift. I always see.
Actually, Spotify is getting a bit too personal. I started changing mine to private already. Private listening session and private everything. Because it feels so awkward to see like what am I listening to and like everything. Why? I don't want anyone to see what I'm feeling at the moment. I don't want to be like, oh my god, Faye's like probably fucking crying in the moment. It's so like personal.
Yeah, and then you see suddenly at the side there's somebody playing their sex playlist and all.
I don't want to see that. Like what the fuck?
You gonna know who's having sex when?
Poetry.
Not me. I know.
Why does it feel like I'm more at this point?
You have a poetry Instagram account, right?
I deleted it already.
Oh. Why'd you stop?
It felt a bit too personal. And a lot of the things that I didn't release were also a bit too personal. So I was like,
Yeah, I read some of it. It was like,
yeah, maybe do not. Yeah, that's why I was just like, oh, I feel like I shouldn't be putting this out there. So I deleted the whole
but
account.
it's very nice though. It's like expression. It's a form of expression.
I know, but I feel like the older I get, the less I like people knowing what my thoughts are.
Then why are you always on your close friends list like that?
But those are not my thoughts. Those are just me being unhinged. It's not really like my more like sacred and private thoughts.
Oh, I do. But for some, okay.
Yeah, like
well,
I have a Twitter where I just talk about my own shit.
I
mean, I know I'm pretty like fucking like lengthy on the current Twitter already. But I don't know. Yeah, I think like the more personal shit, like the more like embarrassing and
really?
like, private stuff, I really prefer to keep it to myself.
Sometimes I enjoy being vulnerable with people. I mean, okay, it's very hard, but it's easy for me to type it out than to say it. So that's why I'm always, my thoughts are on my close friends list.
I mean, I feel like I'm pretty open and vulnerable also on my close friends, but I feel like there are some things that I really cannot share. Like absolutely I cannot share it. It's just for me to know alone.
Like murderous thoughts?
No lah. No, just my own thoughts. Yeah.
Am I picking?
It's not really like problematic thoughts. It's just like they're just very like
raw.
Yeah. I don't know how to explain it, but yeah. That's why I deleted my poetry account.
Camping. I don't like camping. I don't like the mosquitoes.
Yeah, actually I fucking hate it too, so.
You are getting more than me though.
I know!
Which is surprising.
I can't believe it.
I cannot believe I'm being like beaten by a femme right now.
I know, it's crazy. And in the beginning I was saying like, I don't even do any of these things.
Patience.
You know what? I'm going to take the last one.
I already know what the last one says.
What's the last one?
You cannot read.
Making soap. Oh my god.
I love making soap.
Yeah.
I love making soap. Making soap is amazing.
I love making soap too. I made it last time in bio class.
Wow.
It was my first time making soap at 17.
Wow.
We made it from scratch.
Wow.
But we didn't use the soap lah.
Why?
Why?
Yeah.
I don't know. Just didn't
bring it home.
Because it wasn't like really our ideal soap. It's just like a base for a soap. So it didn't have like fragrance or anything.
Oh. Yeah. Masturbation, correct.
Fuck yeah. Hey, but do you masturbate?
Yes, I do.
Like often?
No, not really. Wait, how often is often?
Like every day?
I don't do it every... Who the fuck has the time to do it every day? Don't tell me you do it every day. You do it every day?
I don't know.
What the hell? You have the time for that?
No, just 10 minutes what? Then finish already lah. How long do you masturbate for?
Sometimes I age myself. What?
I used to do that, then I was like, why the hell am I doing this? Like, what's the point?
I don't know, because like, actually
it takes 5 minutes only though.
It does.
Don't you think that?
Okay, my cooking is like 10 to 15 now.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
It doesn't, but also, I don't know, I just feel like doing it every day is time consuming. Because then you gotta find a porn that you like.
Just use your imagination.
I cannot. I'm gonna tell you first, I cannot get up to my
so
imagination.
you need like porn now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Well, I think I'm an Aries, that's why.
Or you're just delusional and everything's in your head. I'm kidding.
Pisces, Venus, and Aries. Okay. Crocheting plus knitting. No, I'm not really interested in like sewing. What about you?
I don't know, I just feel like it's so boring.
Yeah,
you're just
I
sitting
get
there
bored by it.
doing this.
Yeah, I think I will get like understimulated.
Making coffee and bartending.
Yes, fuck yeah.
Absolutely.
Why do I feel like you're just not having as much as me? Like,
I feel
am I the
that
bigger
too.
lesbian?
I feel that too.
Okay.
Maybe I compensate in different ways.
Huh?
Maybe I compensate lesbianism differently.
Like how?
I have no idea, but maybe differently.
Hiking?
Fuck
Absolutely
no.
not.
Why would you intentionally do that to yourself?
Yeah.
I don't get it. You gotta wake up early in the fucking morning and you gotta fucking like walk uphill. Okay, I think right, because the first hike that I did was at, what is the one where people died on? A few people died, so they closed it off, but I
don't
sneaked
know.
in for a wedding shoot. Pre-wedding shoot.
What place is that?
It's like near Taman Melawati.
I don't know a place where people died.
Okay,
where it's
people
hiking.
died there basically from hiking because it's tactical hiking. It's
Wait,
not
is it Bukit Tabor?
Bukit Tabor?
Tabor? Is it Bukit Tabor?
I think so.
Because I feel like everyone goes there. Okay.
But yeah, it's more tactical hiking because it's not even a road. You have to. I literally felt like I was borderline bouldering.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Because it's not like I have to use my hands and everything to pull myself up and all of that. Hold on to like fucking tree trunks and shit like that. Be strategic about where my feet were being placed. So that was my first hiking experience, and it was for a fucking pre-wedding shoot. And I was carrying my fucking equipment and I was panting, and y'all know I vape, right? I'm pretty sure I have fucking exercise-induced asthma. And I didn't bring water, and I wasn't wearing the right shoes,
Oh my
and I didn't bring a
God.
hair tie.
Wow. That is so bad.
Yeah, so that was my first hiking experience. And then after that, my friends would ask me to go hiking. And it's not the hiking like that hiking lah. It's the hiking where they have walkways and it's not that, inclined up lah.
Yeah.
But I would say like, hell no, I'm never hiking ever again in my entire fucking life. Why would you do that? Why would you walk?
Yeah.
I don't even like walking.
Facts. Yeah. I remember like the first time I went hiking, it was with like a bunch of friends. And I told myself that I would never voluntarily hike unless it's with close friends. If they want me to hike badly, then I will do it for them because that's how much I love them. So I went to this fucking place and my fucking ass was like first time hiking, right? And then we were hiking in the winter. Hiking and camping in the winter, yeah. And the hike took one whole fucking day. That's why we had to stay there overnight. So the hike itself is 20 km.
Wow.
Yeah, it's 20 km. And then I was so mad because like it was like a long ass hike. The view was nice, but honestly, I'm not the type of person who's like I would hike for a view.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
Just fucking Google that shit. Just wear like VR, goggles.
Yeah, so I hiked there and then I saw the view and I was just like, that 20 km is not fucking worth it. Like even though we took breaks and shit, right? But you know how fucking hard is it to hike during the winter? Like I don't know how many times I slipped. I fucking slipped and fell. Like so many fucking times, and then I got so mad. And then afterwards, right, when I came down, the worst part is like it was fucking. I remember it was like -10, or like not -10. Like it was I think 0, not -10. Sorry, I think it was like 0 degrees. So it's fucking cold. And then we had like a fire. Did we have a fire? Yeah, we had a fire, but it wasn't like hot enough for me. I had to like go to the car and on the heater to sleep the whole night. And it was like so bad. I remember like the next day, I was like so upset. I never spoke to my friends for like 2 days. Because that was how pissed I was, and I never been this pissed in my whole life. But I was like so mad at them. I was just like, I was mad to the point that I couldn't speak. And then they tried to talk to me because they were the one who dragged me to go hiking with them.
Yeah.
Then I was so mad when I came back because I was like, I was like, you guys, like, that was like one of the worst nights I've ever had. I was cold and I hiked and I slipped and I felt I have bruises. I didn't eat well. I didn't sleep well.
Yeah.
I was freezing.
Yeah.
Then I never spoke to them for 2 days. Even though we were living in the same room at the time.
Damn.
Yeah, and then they were so mad. They were like, okay, Faye, I'm so sorry. Next time if we go like camping, we'll just like do our nails, okay? And I was like, yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah,
So
hiking is not for us.
No.
We're on the same page.
Yeah, fuck hiking.
Keyboard modding, fuck no.
Fuck that. What the
First of
hell?
all, you're fucking annoying. No, cause right, every time people who mod keyboards you always see them for no reason, you know. And then they will go onto the website, right, to test how fast they can type, just so they can type on the keyboard. What the fuck? Oh my god! And then they'll be like loop.
Yeah, the little.
You'll watch me loop my switches or loop my keycaps or whatever the heck you fucking loop. Like, I don't give a fuck. Looping the wrong shit at this point. I'd rather loop something else. Like, okay. I can understand why it'd be therapeutic because it's quite intricate and everything, right? You have to be very meticulous. It can be very like therapeutic. I understand. I just don't know why the keyboard pisses me off now. Like, because every single time I see a keyboard and every single time I see people approach a keyboard just to fucking type on it, I'm like, fuck no! I get fucking triggered, man.
And also because your exes would be like into keyboards.
Oh my god, true. Word. Patience.
Why is it that I did it so fast?
Because I am more, you see, the way I fan versus the way that you fan, they're all stuck together.
But
so you don't get an even, like, for me, okay, the way you fan, I don't get to evenly like feel and like pick it out. There's not like even chances for all of the pieces of paper. Now the chances are more even. Look at that.
But I'm efficient. Wait.
Efficiency
Rizzing
without
on
quality. Efficiency without quality is nothing. Continue.
Rizzing on TikTok, yes, my favorite thing to do.
I don't really do that, but
You know what's your TikTok content?
what?
What are my red flags? What time today will I eat? Or like, it's always all those games that she plays.
Oh, yeah.
Which
I
one would
play
you
the
rather
game.
do? How would my future look like in 5 years?
Yeah.
You always just do that stuff.
No, because it's fun.
Yeah,
and
it's
I like the
fun.
math one. Oh, and also the one where you tap the numbers really fast and the one where you figure out the maze as fast as possible. I love those games.
And the one where you draw with your nose.
Oh my god, yeah! I love those!
Or you play like Flappy Bird.
Yeah. I love those. I love doing that on
Yeah.
TikTok. I don't riz on TikTok.
That's literally like your entire TikTok.
Yeah, that's true. I riz on Instagram stories. I don't riz on TikTok.
Yeah.
Thirst trapping in Calvin Klein's. Okay, I don't own Calvin Klein's.
I don't, but
I would
I
love
would.
to. I would love to get Calvin Klein's because of the branding it has with lesbians.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like if I get it, I will look very hey mamas.
yeah. But it's fun.
All right then, patience.
I feel like you're intentionally
Stop.
doing it slower.
I am not intentionally. Don't fucking say that. I'm not intentionally doing
It
it.
just feels that
slow.
way. It feels like time
Okay.
is passing slower.
No, you're just fucking impatient, Faye. Time is not passing slower. Time will just pass like at the rate at which it's passing. You're just fucking impatient. Like when the fucking water was heating up, you're like, is it done? Is it done? Is it every 2 fucking minutes? As if you can heat up water to a boiling level in 2 fucking minutes.
Yes, you can.
Ghosting, I don't do that.
Ghosting, I do that sometimes, but it's not a hobby. So I'm not gonna put my... I'm not gonna put that.
Although I did ghost a lot last time, I feel. Mainly because of like the feeling drained from being on the apps.
Oh yeah. I think a lot of people do that, yeah.
Yeah. You see? Do I get... You, look.
But you're gonna touch it, you're gonna get something anyway.
Yeah, there's not even like probability for like everything.
Okay, but why does it matter?
Water sports. I love water sports.
I love it too.
I love waterboarding. Hey, is it waterboarding?
No, dude, it's not waterboarding.
I love wakeboarding. Sorry.
Okay.
I love wakeboarding. I love wake surfing. Oh my god, maybe I should attach a video here. It's really fun. You guys should try it. Wakeboarding and wake surfing. We have to go.
Yeah, we've been trying to go, but why hasn't it happened?
Okay, no, because we need like a group of people.
Oh, that's so true.
Yeah, we need a group of people and It's honestly very tiring because after waterboarding pula, after wakeboarding and wake surfing, I literally could not walk down the stairs or walk up the stairs or get up properly, like sit up properly. Because it's like, honestly, it's like you're doing squats for 20 minutes straight.
Oh my god.
While dealing with like trying to stabilize yourself on the board.
Well, fuck.
Yeah, but it's very fun. And you know, like, after I went for just like, okay, I was with my friends. We only went for an hour, but we had 20 minutes each, if I'm not mistaken. And then, after I went back, I took a fucking big ass fucking nap. I couldn't stay awake. It was that fucking like physically like straining. It's very tiring. You gotta be prepared. You see how nicely fanned out?
But I still took the one at the end, right? Assembling furniture. Yes, I'm into it.
I love it. I love it. It's okay lah. Like drilling in my pegboards or making assembling like tables from IKEA. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Careful.
Okay.
Assembling tables from IKEA. All of that. I don't know. I just love it.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's like doing puzzle.
Yeah.
Right. It's quite fun when you get it together. And like screwing in the screws is very therapeutic.
Yeah, facts.
You are half-assing this shit lah, honestly, babe. Kayaking, I don't like that shit. I've never tried. I don't like that shit though. No, okay. Here's the thing. I feel like when you kayak, you have to kayak with people who are at the same level of skill as you. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
Because if not, somebody's gonna fucking tip that shit over.
Yeah.
And you have to deal with the consequences of somebody's incompetence.
I remember like I went kayaking with a friend. I think she was probably so annoyed at me, but I had to do what I had to do. Because we were kayaking with a group of people, and it was me and her. And it was like the first time she was kayaking. And she was in front some more. And then so when we were kayaking, we were very behind all those people and we kept going in circles. And I feel like with kayaking, right? Yeah, it was so bad because you need to feel out the water pressure also.
Yeah.
So I think that one is only something you can do when you kayak a few times. And because I know this because when I first kayak, I was like, I couldn't really, gauge water pressure that well. And especially when you go to the ocean, right? There are some areas where the water pressure is like different. So you have to adjust accordingly. The whole time, I kept telling her, do more a bit right, do more a bit left, do more a bit right, do more a bit left. Because I think she just like couldn't get it. And we were going in circles. And then
funny.
And then she didn't talk to me like after the whole thing because I think I probably annoyed the hell out of her. But we still got to our destination and that's what matters because we were falling behind. And then I was just like, I know I'm going to be really annoying, but please listen to me.
Yeah, faham.
Yeah. There's one time I went on a date, like a kayaking date. Worst idea, by the way. Don't ever fucking do that.
Why?
With this person.
Okay.
Okay, it was probably also this person lah. Like, they kept talking about themselves.
Oh.
And then I was like kind of mean because I was like, because it's like every time I tried to talk, like they didn't let me talk. And then I just ended up like, kayaking away.
Lol.
Then afterwards, then they asked me, they were like, why are you like so far away? Like, can you kayak at the same speed as me? And then I was like, I didn't know what to answer because I was actually like trying to get away from them.
Yeah.
But I think by the end of the date, we were just kind of like, yeah, this is not going to work out.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kayaking away, what the hell?
Yeah, because I was just like, damn. Like this person just kept talking about their trauma and about themselves and about their lives. DSLR pro photographer. Not me.
Love that shit. It is my literal career right now.
Yes. Slay. It's even.
Yeah, that's because it's so little left. What the fuck? Hello. Mic test. Okay, next. Making bread. Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Making bread is fun. And I also used to make my own pasta by hand. I love doing that. And
oh my
making
god,
pasta
can we do that?
sauces. Yeah, we
sometime.
can. Make pasta by hand. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds nice. I love handmade pasta.
But I feel like I need to buy the roller thing because if not, it's not even when you roll it out. Sometimes it gets a bit too thick, and then when you boil it, at the time you're gonna boil it longer.
Playing pool.
I like that.
I don't
think
like
it's
that,
fun.
actually.
I like it. I like it as like a pastime with friends.
Really?
Yeah, but I don't do it because like, okay, sometimes it's fun, when you get it in the hole, the ball in the hole, but like, I just like doing it with friends. That's all.
I don't like it because it feels like golfing and I'm not really into golfing. You just like thump, 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 and you wait for the ball to get in the hole. It feels
But
really...
have you tried golfing?
I've tried it once and I didn't like it.
Why?
I just feel very understimulated by it.
That's the whole point. For me at least. Because I want to just look at grass.
Yeah, I don't like it. And that's the same feeling I get with pool. I just feel very understimulated by it. It just feels like, just
Really?
like waiting.
I feel like, okay, to a certain extent, you do have to be strategic about it.
Yeah.
Even with golf also, you got to be strategic about it, in a sense.
But that's so boring.
Being strategic is fun. What are you talking about?
Why do I want to do that like for a sport?
It's not a sport.
Then?
Pool is not a sport. To me, sports... Okay lah, technically it's called sports, like when you watch TV and everything and then you see people like going for competition. Sure, to a certain extent it's sports, but I don't see it as that because for me sports is something that's like very physical. It's not very physical. Yeah. Home wrecking, I hate that shit. Anyone who does this can fuck off.
Home wrecking. Lol.
A hobby. I can see also, see it's even.
Buying scented candles.
Yes!
Fuck yeah.
Love scented candles.
It's such a lesbian thing. What's your favorite lesbian... what's your favorite scented candles brand?
I just like anything that smells nice, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the nicest one that I've smelled so far is the one from Lillian & Co.
Oh.
There's this Neroli and... I don't know how to pronounce this. Yang Yang. The YLANG. It's so good. Yeah, it was like the first scented candle I've ever got. And I don't think any of the candles have smelled that good ever since.
I fanned it out for you already.
Oh, thanks.
So you don't have to complain. Drinking chaji. Yes!
Fuck yeah!
So, you know, not a lot of lesbians drink chaji apparently, according to Faye. I think lesbians do, but not as much as we want it to. So all of you need to turn that into a hobby right now.
Yeah, a lot of you guys just drink coffee, but maybe you should try chaji.
Chaji, please order white peach oolong milk tea and jasmine green tea. Jasmine green tea milk tea.
Yeah.
Don't order the wrong shit.
Taekwondo is nice too.
Taekwondo is nice. Just order, okay, for starters, right, if you're new, just order the milk tea series. Try all the milk tea series.
Gardening! I love it! Did y'all know that I was a gardener?
No, it's bottom behavior. I can see how it's therapeutic, but at the same time, it's just so fucking boring.
It's not! You get to see the fruits of your labor. Like, don't you like that? Like, oh my god, like I can plant my own fucking cabbage. I can plant my own fucking tomatoes.
It requires so much attention. I don't like that.
Yeah, but like, you give attention to other things also, what?
Yeah, all my attention is on those other things. That's why I don't want to put attention on fucking plants that I'm gonna eat. I can just sorry about that.
That's why I gave her this snake plant. Because I know she's not gonna take care of a plant.
Okay, I'm very bad at taking care of plants. That's one thing for sure. Yeah. I don't really have the capacity for it.
But the thing is, right, one thing about plants, right, is like the best way to take care of a plant is not give a fuck. Just let it thrive.
Really? Because if I did that, all my plants would be wilted. You know, like when I was a kid, I had a cactus. You know how hard it is to kill a cactus? Fucking die. I cannot take care of plants. But I have learned very well. I can now take care of a low maintenance snake plant.
Yeah, it's looking
not bad,
pretty
right?
dope. Yeah.
Not bad, right?
Yeah, it's pretty dope. No, but like some plants, right? I think this is especially I don't really have a lot of experience when it comes to house plants, but I know when it comes to like vegetables, you really do not have to give a fuck about them. Like for example, I've been growing basil. So I actually transplanted the basil into like 3 different pots, and in the beginning, for the first 2 weeks, it just looks like it was about to die. Then I was like trying to water it and everything, and then I remembered like one time when I overwatered all my plants, it all fucking died. And then I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna give a fuck about this basil and let it just depend on rainwater. And it's fucking thriving now. It's fucking growing. And I'm just like, oh my god, the secret to taking care of any plants, no matter wherever you are, really is just to not give a fuck about it. Like, I think this is true for like herbs lah, like chili, basil, like all these things.
I see.
But I used to be a gardener. I used to be a gardener and a trash collector.
Wow.
Do you know that? I used to be a rubbish collector.
Well, I mean, okay.
I'm not proud of it, but
You remember the mask photo I put in one of the videos?
yeah.
What was that? Your butch era?
Yeah,
What were
and
you
my
doing?
gardening era.
Oh,
I was a gardener.
That was a big ass hoe that you were carrying. Is it a hoe?
Yeah,
The-
yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
all-
big.
You use that to
Dig. Your
clean the
grave.
bed.
Oh.
Like once you wanna like clean out the vegetables, you wanna plant new types, then use that to clean out the bed.
Oh, I see. I think you and my dad would bond very well.
Yeah.
He loves gardening.
Gardening is so nice.
Yeah, did I tell you he has like two small plots of kebun in the community park?
Really?
Yeah,
That's
and
so
then
sweet.
he also grows chilies and rosemary and strawberries and cherry tomatoes in my house.
Wow.
Yeah, I think the two of you would bond a lot over plants.
Yeah. I was a gardener for my school cafeteria, that's why. So like in the summer, like people want to eat fresh crops.
Oh,
So I used to like garden.
damn.
But it was very fucking hot, like I'm gonna be honest, because I think that time I was like so tan. Like maybe Grace, like I was super fucking tan because I also didn't really use sunscreen at the time. Then I got fucking tan, and also when you garden, you need to do it in the early morning. That's like when it's best.
That is interesting. Why were you a trash collector?
Oh, I was a trash collector because I was working for the sustainability center in my school. So me and like some people every week, I think twice a week, right? We would go to different dorms and then we would collect the trash, and also like it's okay, it's fucking disgusting, but we would like take out all the recyclables because we want to measure we want to see how properly people are recycling. So you have to measure the weight of the recyclables.
I can see how that will be disgusting.
In the main trash, it was so gross. And the thing is, it's not as gross in winter because in winter the smell kind of dies off because it's cold.
Yeah.
But in the summer, it's fucking gross. It's like SS15 gross, the smell. But we still had to do it because we had to see how many people are not recycling. So let's say if this one dorm, everyone, there is like, let's say the weight of recyclable materials is 50% of the overall trash, then we will call them out. We'll be like, why are you guys not recycling? Because we have proof. We fucking dug through your trash, like your dorm trash, and then we found that actually 50% of the things can be recycled, but you're not using it. Why? Yeah. So that was why I was a trash collector. Fun times.
Interesting.
Actually, it's quite a lesbian thing, I feel.
Is it
It was me and this other like
lesbian?
who
Damn.
was doing it. Yeah.
No, I think it's a lesbian thing to be sustainable.
Yeah.
It's not a lesbian thing to be a trash collector.
Yeah, it was a lesbian thing to be sustainable. I remember I was like fucking practicing so many things like now that I don't utilize it in Malaysia, which I actually should. Like all these like sustainability things, like I would only wash my clothes in cold water, and then something's in my eye, and then I would like only line dry my clothes. I wouldn't put it in a dryer. My campus used to have this like thing that is a sustainability house. So people over there, right, it's quite intense on their lives. For example, the public toilet, the common toilet that everyone use, right? Let's say only after like 3 people peed, then only they'll flush to save water.
Okay, that is extreme.
Yeah, but they will close the lid so that it doesn't smell. But when they shit, they will flush
Yeah.
and then they will only shower with cold water.
But the thing is that like there's so many more sustainable ways to go about the flushing thing, like a rainwater harvesting system.
Yeah, that's what I think too. But I don't know. I think they do use rainwater also, but I think they are trying to be as sustainable as possible.
But rainwater is natural.
Yeah, maybe they don't want to like use too much of the rainwater. Maybe they're just trying to reduce like water intake. I feel like it's okay if you live in a cold country, like that, let's say, and they don't really take like as much showers also. But I think it's fine if you're in a cold country, but if you are here, then that's disgusting as hell. Yeah.
Damn, they are extreme.
Yeah, but they're like okay with it,
Fuck.
I don't know how they do it. That's why you need to like, to apply for that house, right, you really need to be like a certain type of person.
But I feel like because of all these things, I feel like hygiene is
Yeah, you kind of have to compromise hygiene a bit lah.
But I get very impressed with those people who are into sustainability, and like sometimes these YouTube videos will pop up on the recommended, and it's like, oh, for 1 month I only have 1 jar full of trash.
Oh yeah.
Crazy. I don't know how they do that.
That was me. I actually did that.
How does it work?
I tried to minimize everything. Like I remember my room, I had 1 bucket of compost compost, right? And one mason jar of trash. So like whatever that I really, really cannot put into a recyclable, I'll just put it in that jar. And then like I'll send it over for people to make eco bricks. You know, like eco bricks, right? The trash that you put in those things, then you donate it to like areas that they use it to make like schools or whatever, buildings. And then the compost one, like whatever I eat, I just put there lah. And then I'll just, when it's done, then I'll send it to the garden.
Wow.
Oh my god, actually it's like such a lesbian thing. Like when I think about it now.
It is.
Yeah. But I feel like it's a bit harder to do it here, like in Malaysia, just because number one, it stinks more. The smell is unbearable. Like I tried it before. And also here, right, because there's a lot of things that I think like maybe it's a KL thing lah, but you tend to accumulate more waste.
I think right, in overseas it's a bit easier. More developed countries, because you know how they always have like those places that sells like soap, shampoo, body wash, and you can just like open the container and then just fill your container up or something like that, and they weigh it and charge you accordingly. They don't have a lot of that in Malaysia.
Yeah,
very, very rare. So far I only know of maybe 3 stores, 3-4 stores across Selangor, KL. It's very hard to find.
And if you want to get better brands, right, I only know there's one brand in Watsons that's doing this. I think it's called Nature. I forgot, but they're the only ones that have like refillables or something. So like your options are kind of limited to these brands. Like maybe I don't know what's the quality of the one in all these eco stores.
Yeah. Yeah, it's very limited lah. It's very limited. Even like all those cereal things. When I see this kind of thing overseas, I'm like, oh yeah, actually yeah. If there are those kind of things, I would totally go for that rather than buy like, let's say, store-bought cereals. I mean, I don't eat cereals, but can you imagine if like I buy, because I love things to look super organized and super like aesthetic. So I would just buy, if I could, I would just buy like one container for each like cereal, and then go to the store and just fill it up and then pay for it. I would love that. But you know, Malaysia doesn't have that shit. The only thing I learned about the only time I learned about sustainability, never actually really implemented it, was when I was studying. Because with architecture, you have to study like sustainability, which is where I learned about the rainwater harvesting system, where I learned about... So basically, Malaysia has this... Malaysia Architectural... They have this organization where they give awards based on how green or sustainable your building can be. So yeah, that's the only... so like the architects will have to think of ways to hit a certain mark with that sustainability, then they will get awards for it. And like even things like using construction waste to make more buildings, things like that lah.
Yeah.
So it's more of the construction industry. I wouldn't say it's like the personal,
Actually, I feel like sometimes a lot of these things, right, they can really help you save like a lot of money on electricity and water and all. Like for example, like rainwater, and then also like places where they maximize sunlight lighting.
Yes.
Yeah, like I feel like that's really good.
Yeah.
Like rainwater, then you save up on water, and then you save up on like sunlight. And then also if you are like a fully solar powered house, then I mean technically you still have to pay, and I think you pay a lot more at the initial investment.
Yes, it is very expensive.
Yeah, but then like over the time it's like a long-term thing where you see your returns lah.
Yeah. It is. It's always the upfront investment. Like rainwater harvesting system is not cheap to do in Malaysia.
Yeah.
Solar panels are fucking expensive as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it's usually like the initial investment that is like a bit of a big upfront payment for a lot of people. So it's harder to do. Yeah. But also like there's this thing where if you like put all concrete, then it's going to be cooling, right? Like there's a...
Not in Malaysia.
Not in Malaysia?
Absolutely not in Malaysia, because concrete... Okay, the reason why there's a lot of vegetation, like in houses and everything, or like... This is a strategy that we have to use lah. We have to put vegetation around, cannot directly everything concrete, because it will heat up the whole fucking building. In Malaysia, really cannot. You cannot use everything concrete. I mean, people still do, but like they find other ways to make it like less... Okay lah, Malaysia doesn't give a shit about this lah, but the strategies that we learn is to study the wind direction and study the location, like these physical aspects of the location and the sun orientation and all of that, to find ways to design a building where there is more airflow through it, so you can reduce, like, let's say air conditioning and stuff like that, or like vegetation, so that your entire concrete ass building doesn't heat up.
Okay.
That's what we study.
And technically, like, wait, so what other materials can you use to like naturally cool up a house? Like,
there's no materials that you can use to cool up a house. It's just external things that we have. External. Like, Yeah, it's about your orientation, it's about your I wouldn't say spatial design, but in a sense you're three-dimensional, the way you design it, how you can provide more shading. For example, in is it Cyberjaya or Putrajaya, they have this diamond building. So basically, you know buildings are normally like this, right?
Yeah.
Their walls are like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's an atrium in the middle for more sunlight, but it's like this so that the sunlight doesn't like directly harshly hit in. Yeah, things like that.
Okay, so would you say like, let's say for example, a traditional house like Rumah Panjang, is that like, because I think like houses like this back then in the olden days, they tend to try to be more like self-regulatory, like it allows for like more airway, and it's designed to be like architecturally.
In a sense,
like,
yes,
efficient.
because like a lot of them are on stilts, so it allows for airflow underneath. So automatically it pulls the air this way.
Okay, that makes sense why it's like...
Yeah, and it was also to help with floods.
Oh!
Yeah.
Wait. Oh!
Yeah.
That makes a lot of fucking sense. Wow, so people last time were actually more climate resistant than now. But now it's kind of hard to build houses like that.
Yeah, it's not very doable. It's not very... Because I feel like you need more land space in a sense.
Yeah.
Because now also you see all the mass housing, the only reason people design mass housing for developers is to make money If they go and like design these kind of like places, number one, it's like it's not adapting to the modern life. And secondly is that land space costs money. Developers will not want to sacrifice that shit.
Yeah, that's true. And I think a lot of these houses tend to be more communal, so unless you have a big ass family,
yeah,
it's not...
Yeah, no,
it's not gonna work out for like
it's not
smaller units.
Not really. I mean, okay, the way it is designed is very good, but I would say that I would say the material usage maybe not as long lasting as the materials that we use now.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
I don't know. About sustainability. Okay.
Last one.
Smoking and vaping.
Absolutely not me.
Because you have bronchitis, but you were telling me how. You were telling me how if you didn't have bronchitis, you would totally smoke or vape.
I would actually, yeah. Because it's cool. Like, yeah, guys, smoking is cool and I do want to do it. Okay. Now we're going to count our...
Okay.
I really have a feeling that I have more than you, you know.
Okay, wait. Can I count first?
Okay.
Out loud, and then you count. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I also think you have more than me.
The
5,
fuck?
6.
I am the
7,
lesbian stereotype.
8, 19, 20, 21. It would be so surprising if you have more than me.
Can you count how many like papers there are? 1, 2, 3, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
We were so gung-ho just now saying like how we'll win. Actually,
I'm the bigger lesbian here.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you count how many papers?
Okay, well, my tattoos make up for it. It's fine.
Okay.
1, 2. So we're even. 3, 4, 5, 6, 20. Hey, bloody hard to count these papers with.
20. So in total we
1,
had...
2, 3.
Oh.
1, 2.
Wait, we missed out on a lot
3,
too.
7, 8, 38.
38. So,
Oh my god, you are.
oh my god.
I did
I'm
not
such
know.
a lesbian. Oh my god. Wait, 21 over 38. So you are 55% lesbian and I am 25, right? I said just now.
26.
26. 26 divided by 38. I am 68% lesbian.
Okay. No. We're even. I got the tattoos and today I didn't shave my armpit hair.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for joining this session with us, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm zipping up my pants now. Bye. Okay.
That was pretty fun.
It was hella fun.
I love it when we play games.
I love it too. And this time we turned the entire game into the fucking episode.
We did. It's actually
I mean,
our
I
first time.
expected that also lah.